Hello everyone, here I am back on the battlefield, and today I'm playing some close quarters, some Donya Fortress with the P90 laser side, and no, red dot side and laser attachment thingy, and the flash suppressor. And I wanted to kind of continue in the way of commenting or making my commentaries previously, where I would comment on my kind of thought process and what I value in maps, choke points, points you could use to your advantage, and so on and so on. And here's I just pulled off a triple kill. I just love that. But here we go. Let me just jump right into trying to explain how I think and what I'm trying to be aware of as I'm playing the game, which I'm sure you could learn from, well, that is if you're not Rival X Factor or Level Cap or some of those guys. Right now I'm trying to take some cover because they have C right now. I want to get on the burn, but I don't want to rush it. The burn is when the flag you see start being captured by your own teammates. So I'm just trying, you know, this game is very much, as in many FPSs, about cutting your angle so that your enemy has a hard time hitting you, and also doing, you know, what is called head glitching, and that's pretty much where only your head will be visible for your enemy, and you will be able to see their entire body, giving you an advantage, and that'll result in you winning the gunfight 9 out of 10 times. Let me correct that. It's just I'm doing this in one take. I really do not have time to do this all day. But I don't really know why I went to A. I was just too busy looking on the video as I was commentating. But we have all the flags now, so we're bleeding their tickets. Right now they're trying to get C back, which I understand, because if you don't get a flag and the enemy capped all your flags, you're going to be burning like one ticket per, I think it's 3 seconds or something. Correct me on that, I'm not entirely sure. I look into the game and stuff, but I don't know everything, okay? I'm not some kind of Battlefield 3 dictionary or something, a walking Wikipedia, but or encyclopedia, I don't know. But anyways, we can't let them have any flags. We want them to bleed so that we can kill them easily and faster, and, you know, just take as many tickets as possible. But I noticed some teammates dying over there on the minimap, which is also a very good thing to keep your eye on all the time. I'd say like once every 5 seconds, or when you're reloading or going from A to B, you know, just when you're not in immediate danger, you should always have a little quick peek on the minimap, because that shit has saved my life time and time again. I cannot say that enough. The minimap is like being mental, you know. It's genius. 3D spotting is genius, okay? But here we are, back with all the flags, and now I'm just trying to locate the general flow of enemies. I actually saw a guy on the minimap, but you know, I was toast. and once again, well, I actually got one. That's always something. I don't really mind too much that people keep reviving me, because sometimes you can actually get a kill. But what annoys me is if we're like only 3 guys, as we were then, and you know, they're just continually resting. They're not trying to kill the people who obviously have their sights on us. They just want the rest points. And that's just, it's ridiculous to me, but that is never gonna change, because people have different reasons for playing the game. Some play it to, you know, relax from a hard day at work. Others play it like me, and you know, you're trying to learn everything about the game and play it with heart and soul. And other people, they're just like, I'm gonna play some Battlefield. I know a little. I'm not gonna go too much into it. You know, we're all different, so that's a thing. And now I noticed that they took 2 of our flags, and I should probably get my ass moving, because we don't want them to have the majority of flags, because to my knowledge, then we'll be the one bleeding. I don't know if you have to have all the flags, and this was just this was a bad back rage, because I was trying to kill them all from behind, but one guy noticed me, or I don't know if he just tried to go that way before I started shooting, but I had to direct my cone of fire over in his direction, so that he wouldn't kill me immediately, because he was the only one looking at me at that time. But that resulted in the others taking damage, then noticing me, and I gave them time to turn around and shoot me, because I had to shoot that guy because he was the most imminent danger in my point of view. You have to prioritize your targets, and when you're doing a back rage, you don't want to just start spraying into the middle. You want to pick them out pretty much one by one if you can. Well, don't be too slow about it. You probably be under a lot of stress at that time. So yeah, it's something, it's difficult to perfect, because you know, events involving a lot of different people, you know, it can turn out very differently, especially when they can't really communicate as it currently is in Battlefield at the moment. And here I got so lucky right there. So let me see, right now I'm just sucking on my med pack and just being a coward generally. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is old gameplay, so well, it's like 2 weeks old or so. So I don't really remember too good. But yeah, let's just use those paddles and get some more friendlies. I cannot stress this enough. Let me just have a drink. I cannot stress this enough. People do not revive enough. Either that, or they revive way too much. Well, or you know, just makes bad revives. You know, selfish revives for the points where they don't really care if they survive or the people they're reviving survives. But yeah, this whole entire battle, I think I was revived around 5 or 7 times by squad mates. That's not enough at all with this kind of ticket amount on a server. That's not enough at all. Not especially compared to how many times I revived them in total. And just when the scoreboard pops up, try to notice my squad mates, their ranks. Like, they're pretty high ranks. It's pixelated right now, the video I'm seeing, because it's in a compressed version in my video editor, so I can't really see their names or the scoreboard all too good. But I believe that they're higher ranked than me, some of them, but I don't know, they were just not, you know, cutting the cheese. They didn't do really good, and that's a problem I face every fucking time I play Battlefield. Ah, man, I hate that. I hate it so much, because I really try to play this game with heart and soul. And it's okay not to, you know, really go too much into the game, but I just think it's annoying when you'll see plenty of times in this match where teammates could have revived me, but they just stood there. Anyways, it's something that just pisses me off a little. And I just wanted to remind you, if you play Battlefield and you know, like the preaching of PTFO, you know what that is? That is play the fucking objective. Which I think reviving is a big part of, because if you can keep constant pressure on your enemy, it's only a matter of time. And then also you need a concentration of medics. That's one thing that will ensure victory pretty much 9 out of 10 times. And 9 out of 10 times I make one of these comparisons. I make them up. But I think they're pretty accurate though. So I saw they had C again, and you can't stay on one flag too long in this game. Sure, you can camp flags sometimes in Conquest and stuff, but this map is very fluid, and you have to go around quite a lot. That guy you'll see me have a lot of battles with later. Like, I just get pissed at him, and we're having a little sniping duel later. Him with his little sniper, and me with this I'd say it's like a BB gun or something. It sounds like a BB gun, and it's not even suppressed. Well, only with a flash suppressor. So anyways, I die, and this area, you really have to know how to play this area, because you don't really have a lot of safe angles in this area. There are the 2 stairs to my right. They're like sort of north right now, or yeah, they're in front of me pretty much right now. And then there's one to my far right, and then there's this in front. And right now they have the 2 other flags, so we're pretty much stuck down here right now. But that's something I noticed right now. I didn't think too much about it at the time I was playing, and that's something you have to take into consideration as well. I might be okay at this game, but when I'm playing it, I'm thinking completely different than the logic I'm applying to the video right now and the things I'm doing. This is something I'm just deducing. I don't remember how I felt at the time, but I remember how I generally play this game and the rules I put up for myself to try and keep myself alive for a longer duration of time and stuff like that. But yeah, a key aspect, just keep alive. It's because it allows for your squad to thrive if you're alive, and I don't know, people just tend to not really care too much about death in video games, and that's a huge problem when you're playing a ticket-based FPS, where every death and every kill counts, and especially when you have something as confusing as the flags as well, because a lot of people don't want to get into the game too much and spend their free time studying the game in order to get better and enjoy it more. And I totally get that, and you know, it's normal. I feel that way about most games. I only focus on one game at a time. It started with RuneScape. That's just so lol. But let's get moving. I thought this way would be a good way to make the C back rage, because usually when they have C, they'll have that little area back there. But I guess we're gonna have to find another way, because that was just constant nade spamming, and I got lucky there with a kill assist. So I'm trying to take another approach. Go back, and here we don't really have a lot of guys. And let me see, yeah, that's Sniper. He's so annoying, man. He's so fucking annoying. We had so many duels in this map, in this battle, and come on, Mr. Sniper, you're not gonna get me with that. I actually think I outshot him. Like, I got most of the kills. I don't know. I'll have to see when I see the final product, because I can't really see. It's difficult to explain, but when you're editing videos, you'll see it in a, at least in my software, you'll see it in a very bad format, like it's all pixelated and stuff. It's pretty much like being half blind or something. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not getting anywhere with that, so I thought to myself, okay, let's do it some way else. We need flags, okay? So let me just check out this Mr. Guy, his sniper bitch, and his little his bunk buddy. And this guy, he just got foursomed. So yeah, he's not getting up. But instead of jumping on the flag, oh no, that's later. Excuse me. It's just sometimes I usually like to stay up there on this kind of balcony thingy, because it's just very good cover, and you get a good overview of C. And if you already have 3 guys on the flag, it doesn't really matter that you're there as well. Then it's better to provide cover and to watch the exits on top floor. But here, plenty of suppression assists and kill assists, which is just another way for DICE to say that I suck at aiming. Well, it's not really that you can do very much. You know, the recoil is weird on this gun, or at least the bullet pattern, or whatever you call it. At least it is to me, because I'm used to not using a lot of different guns when I play FPSs, simply because there's much more of an advantage to using one gun. You'll get used to it, and yeah, there's no reason not to specialize instead of trying to try everything. That you won't benefit a lot from that, maybe on the experience side, but it'll require a lot of hours to master all those different primary guns. Let me just have another drink. I'm dying here. Half an hour of commentary. I can do this in one run, and I'm half done as we speak. But oh yeah, I remember this. It didn't really go too well. I revived my mate and suddenly 2 guys show up. Or is it 1? No, yeah, it was 2. Well, 4, 5. I don't know, a lot of guys reviving and everything. So we get a jump on them here, and I hit that guy so many times and he just survived. You know, it happens sometimes. A lot of people think about different things they can implement, and they think it'll make a difference to talk about it. You know, like all those popular BF3 commentators, they talk about all these great ideas and things that could improve the game, you know, 5-fold. But guys is not much of a talker. It's like, I have this product, and you can either dig it or just, you know, get down and slobber on my member. So you know, they're pretty much like, we have this product and you're just gonna sit your ass down and enjoy the shit out of the product, because it's not gonna change much. Maybe a patch or 2, but that's about it. We won't fix everything about the game. It'll be playable and it'll be enjoyable, but you'll definitely have points that you would want. What am I even doing? Okay, sorry about that. It's just DICE is not doing a very good job of being in touch with the community, which I think is a big no-no when you have such a crowd. You know, what is it, 13 million people or something bought Battlefield? Isn't that as many as people playing WoW or something? I'm not an expert on those numbers, but I heard something about 10 million people playing WoW or something a while back. But yeah, they should be more in touch with their community. That way they would get a lot of more. They would get a more complete product, more appealing to the general player. And it's those good players that are very in touch with the game and its mechanics, as those YouTube commentators I mentioned, not limited to them, but you know, those included, that have these ideas because they know the mechanics of the game and how it works out. A lot of other people could, of course, also ask for stuff to be added, and I'm totally fine with that, totally. But yeah, I just heard a couple of ideas, but I'm not gonna try and make my own ideas, because I just know that it won't happen. They're not susceptible to persuasion. It's just, yeah, it's fun to think about, but it's just not gonna happen in like the next 7 Battlefield 3s, because they have to stretch the product and make it last longer. So we won't have everything until, I don't know, maybe 10 years or something down the line. But yeah, I'm getting totally sidetracked. This is my trait. I get sidetracked. I shouldn't be a commentator. I should be, I don't know. But yeah, sidetracked. Back to my thought process and what is happening. Right now they're stuck down at B, and I'm pretty good at playing this angle right here, and I notice a lot of guys always go down there to try and protect themselves and then pop up as we come here from the stairs. So I just pre-nade the hell out of that area and eventually get fucked because I'm blocked as shit on the stairs. I get revived and I'm back to business. you'll pretty much just have to tire them. It's only a matter of time before they get back raged. And here again is where I think that it's very important to, you know, cut your own edges, so that you say, this is the line, this is where I'll be able to see the enemy from. If I bounce nades off of here, you know, that's the only thing I can do to extend upon that line. That's the only thing I can do to cross it, because you just can't really, in situations like this, it's very like before, where they were rushing up the stairs, and it's very close quarters. It's more up to luck than skills who wins that gunfight. So I try to be very smart when it's very close quarters, and yeah, when I know that there's a lot of enemies there, I just cut the corners with the nades, so they can't really do anything about it, and give my friends time to back rage them. And when I notice that the gun noises starts going down, I go in for the kills. But yeah, I wanted to take this flag, but I get fucking claymored. I hate those. I totally forgot they existed, but I so hate those. And I'm back to the action again. I think I like C the most on this map, the flag C, because it's very smart. It's very, I won't say it's easy to protect, but you can certainly adapt your playstyle on this flag, because there's so many different positions for different kind of guns and different mentalities and goals. But yeah, you'll see in this game I didn't actually get to reach the top of the scoreboard as I usually do, but you'll see why, and I think you will forgive me, because I think it's for the greater good. Right here is another example of what I said earlier with the, sure, when you're playing you think one thing, but when you're actually commentating on the video, you can see all the flaws you did. Look at this squad, it's so horrible, it's so fucking horrible, and they're just not reviving me. Look, I just revived that squad. Look, it's not even a squad mate who revived me, they're just over there dying. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But as I said, right here I can see right now, as I'm making commentary for this video, that this was not a smart play to be a smart place to be fighting my fight. I should have used my skills elsewhere, because this was more a matter of just spamming and nade spam. And you just tend to forget that, and you tend to adapt to that kind of sheep mentality that's in this game, where people just fondle one, they get fondled in and they just go in one direction. That's why we have all these bottlenecks and stuff. But that applies to even the best players in this game. You get that cheap mentality from the adrenaline rush combined with the massive amounts of people, and you know, the gun sound and the explosions and all the action, and you just get sucked into it. You can't really do much about it. It's a natural thing, you know. It's survival. It's our instinct. So I don't really think you can do too much about that. But now when I actually see it, I just think, why am I wasting my time here? But I know it's only a matter of time before I try to pull off something else. But right here I'm just having another one of those fights with that one sniper guy. And here it happens. I want to do something different now. And this is what actually gave me the idea for what I did in the ending of the video, which is soon to be showed. And this is where I got the idea. But yeah, my squad mate is elsewhere right now, so I'm just gonna go with him for a while, and try and secure our one flag. And it seems that I'm heading up to C again. I think this might be where I'm doing it. I don't know. Yeah, I go back here. I just got the idea of pushing this specific area instead of keep going back to that same area with 20 of my guys and 20 of those guys, of their guys who were just camping and spamming and explosive spamming. You know, it's not really that skill based. So I thought about pulling off some sort of back rage instead. And you don't shoot my guy with a shotgun. You know, I heard that. So that's also something you gotta be careful about. The sound cues in this game, they're just amazing. And something I have to add as sort of a detail is in this game I didn't have my headset. I don't really have a headset right now. It broke and it's being repaired. I don't know why it's not being replaced, but apparently it's not, and it's pissing me off. But I only have my 2.1 stereo right now. It's a pretty good one. It's from Logitech, the C700 something, I believe. I don't know. It's like $200 or something. It's great. I love the shit out of this. It's the best stereo I had. But it's not really that good for FPSs, which is making, you know, it's a disadvantage to me. I'm used to 7.1. So yeah, you know, my gameplays might not be as primo as they used to be, but I still pull off some sick shit. I have I believe a 9 kill streak and an 8 kill streak in one game. That was pretty sweet. I'm gonna show that to you. But yeah, here they're getting greedy, so, and I noticed that I don't really have a lot of squad mates there, so I had to get back because my guys, they're retarded as hell. I always think, you know, of pub fights as sort of, you know, just me running around with a lot of. I saw this picture the other day of retarded Goku. I don't know if you can Google that, but man, that's the shit. But I just think of them as these complete nut jobs running around with C4 and just bunny jumping all over the place. That might be a little disrespectful, and of course there's always some guy who's better than you, but I just can't help but think that way in pubs. But see, I'm so easily sidetracked, man. I don't have attention span at all. Okay, back to the real world, or battlefield. So the real world. I thought about going up to A because A is pretty much just the free flag on this map. You know, people don't camp around A too much because there's not a lot of business happening there. So people usually just tend to run up there and, you know, just get A and then go back to B. That's usually, I think that's what like 9 out of 10 people do. Notice I only used 9 out of 10 as a comparison in this video. Okay, we are closing in on the ending, but yeah, try and pull a very dangerous revive off. I see now I shouldn't actually have done that because that was they could have popped out and shot me instantly, but yeah, I didn't see anyone in the minimap, so I thought it was safe. And you know, you can get lucky, sure. So here I didn't even see that guy. I think I just saw his gun shooting, or his muzzle flare, if you will. And here he trade. Very unfortunate, but that's how it is sometimes. Earlier, I think, or is it now? I trade with a guy, but I actually kill him first, and then I die like 2 seconds after. I don't know if that was lag or what it was, but just get some revives, because you see, I just saved 3 tickets. How many tickets did I save this game? And yeah, it's just ridiculous not to. And trade again, man. What the hell? But yeah, now I got the idea, and I thought, okay, hell, I'm gonna do it now. We need C, and I'm disposable, so let's do it. This is my plan on how to capture C, I think. Oh, wait a minute. No. This is the embarrassing part of the video. I lay down, prone, and you can't really turn around that quickly. Then I just start nade spamming, and I see some guy, but I only see his leg. I'm like, was that a teammate? No, I think he just planted explosives on me and then jumped off the ledge. But anyways, this is it. This is how to capture C on what is it, Donya Fortress. Sorry about that. I just had a brain fart for about 3 seconds there. Give my teammates some ammo. I cannot stress that enough. People don't give enough ammo. But yeah, my soldier is nearing the end of his life. And just look at all these guys here. No, Mr. Guy, it's too late.
What the fuck?
And I get kicked. So that's it. That's it for my Battlefield 3 video of this week. I really hope you digged the shit out of my video. But if you didn't, feel free to drop a dislike and report this video. I just love that. But you know, if by some chance it's pretty decent and you stuck around for the end, you might be able to say, you know, click that little green finger. Anyways, I'm off, you guys. I did this in one take. Okay, I'm pretty proud of that. But I'm out of here. So until next time, see ya.